Okay, welcome back. So we covered a lot of concepts in the previous lectures, and I just want to show you how they can be applied in practice. I'm in one of the quiet faction warfare systems, and let's see what we have here. We have 4 complexes in the prop scanner window. If you don't have prop scanner window visible, then you can turn it on or off by clicking Alt+P. Or you can also access it with this circular menu. So here I am turning it off, and here I'm turning it back on again. And you can see that 4 complexes are available, but none of them is actually visible on the overview, which means that nobody has ever warped to one of these complexes since they spawned in the system. Which is as expected, because this is a rearguard system with practically 0 rewards for running complexes, so nobody will ever warp to them. Okay, so let's warp to the scout complex, let's say at 70 kilometers, and you will see that it pops up in the overview. So this is so-called active complex. It shows on the overview, and people in the system know that somebody warped to this complex at least once. We will land approximately 70 kilometers off a gate, and I will make a spot here, and I will call it outside. And let's activate the gate. As I explained in the lectures, the activation radius is 100 kilometers, so you can activate the gate from very far away. And when you land inside the complex, you will see the 4 key elements. This is the warping beacon. Everyone who wants to enter the complex always lands here, plus or minus a couple of kilometers. This is the capture point. This is essentially the center of capture area sphere. And the 30 kilometers of a capture area is calculated from this point. So you can see this glowing circle has the radius of 30 kilometers. And if you go outside of this circle, the timer will stop. But there are no other negative effects on your ship. Okay, so let's make another bookmark, and I will call it inside. And now let's warp somewhere else, and I will just show you how the dead space rules work. So we have 2 bookmarks. One is in the outside dead space, and the other is inside dead space. So firstly, I will try to warp to the outside dead space bookmark at 0. If you remember, this bookmark was actually made 70 kilometers off the gate, of the acceleration gate, and I'm trying to warp to it at 0. So I will land at 0, but not on the bookmark, but on the acceleration gate. Let's see. Yep. So this is the bookmark. I warped at 0 to it, but since it's in dead space, the game always thinks of this warp as warp to the acceleration gate at a specified distance. And the same works if you warp inside as well. You will also land at a specified distance on the acceleration gate outside. And if you try to warp between 2 dead space areas, so here I'm trying to warp to the inside dead space, and the game complains. You cannot warp there because natural phenomena are disrupting the warp. So it's not possible to go to the inside dead space from the outside dead space by warping to the bookmark. The only way is to access the inside dead space with acceleration gate. And I think I will show you one last thing. So let's go back to the station again. And this time I will warp to the inside bookmark at a certain distance, let's say at 100 kilometers. And you will see what happens. What should happen is that the ship will land on the outside acceleration gate at 100 kilometers. So I'm warping to the inside bookmark at 100. And I'm landing on the outside dead space, and I'm landing at the specified distance at 100. So this is my bookmark, which is 70 kilometers off the gate, and this bookmark is about 30 kilometers away from me, so I'm about 100 kilometers off this center of outside dead space. Okay, I hope you find it useful, and I will see you in the future videos.